I haven't been inspired in a long time. It's like, all the girls say, that you tried to steal my light. I was happy-go-lucky type.
You had 3 people who wanted to swap destinies with you. They went to readers. These are people that were very close to you, either by relation or some other way, meaning either by blood and or some other way. They went to readers. Each one went to a different reader, and the readers told them you had a big destiny, that you had money and notoriety in your future. And these are people you never in a million years would think they would come up against you. But that's what they did. They sought to destroy you. They got so envious when the readers told them you had a great destiny. And instead of being proud of you or praying for you, hoping that it comes about, they sought to try to swap destinies with you.
How they do it, I don't know. I've been battling this for quite some time, but I have a good sense of humor. I do. But it's getting to the point where, I gotta stop being nice. You're gonna have to comply, because we've come pretty far. Haven't we, Elon? Haven't we? You are a smart, scientific guy. With smarty pants. I admire your style. I think that you and Joe Rogan, when you get together, are 2 of the most delightful people I could ever imagine being around.
Because they have a mind of an ostrich, meaning they're not so smart, they really thought they could swap destinies. Now, I don't know who told them that's a possibility, but whoever told them does not like them. And they actually set them up.
Dude, oh my gosh, overall energy, we've got break free with liberations. Like, you have literally broken curses, you have broken chains that have plagued your family and generations for lifetimes. The restrictions over your life have finally been removed. God wants you to speak about it. God wants you to speak your truth. God wants you to share your story. You are protected the entire way. There is no harm that can come to you for speaking your truth, for standing in your power.
So they sought to sabotage you, spread lies about you, convince others not to, deal with you. They tried to disrespect you, which they did. They tried to bring you down. They tried to persuade you not to follow your dreams.
I haven't been inspired in a long time.
They did everything they could to slow you down. And the worst thing they did was, first of all, they always send you negative energy on their own. But they also went to professional practitioners to put hexes on you. They ultimately wanted you to unalive yourself. Because again, in their little puny minds, if you were to unalive yourself, somehow, some way, your destiny would transfer over to them.
Let's talk about gang stalking, shall we? Spirit guides, tell me about these low down, petty ass, coward ass people that like to maliciously stalk, harass, and torment another person. Yeah, 4 of Cups, they're bored. People are fucking bored. Alright? And they want you to be fucking miserable and unhappy. It's like, you got peace? Nah, they don't like that. They don't like that shit. So they want to come bully the fuck out of you, abuse the shit out of you, break your heart, and make you fucking scared and paranoid and shit like that. So they can make you look unstable and off your fucking rocker and all kinds of crazy. And the worst fucking part is this shit starts and stems from the people that are close.
As if it's some kind of inheritance. that you left in your will for them. But you know, the negative energy and the witchcraft worked for a long time, and not because God doesn't love you, but there were two reasons. Number one, God wanted to use you as an example. That's number one. Number two, without you knowing anything about the stuff, you were in a low vibration. That doesn't mean you're an evil person. It just means either you were in fear all the time, you were always anxious, you were in fight or flight mode. Maybe you had anger issues. Maybe you had a lot of guilt and shame. And because of that, you were attracting these negative energies.
So as we journey along through this, just what are you trying to say? This what are you trying to say? Together, collectively. You ain't gonna make her no patsy. Oh hell no. I feel a true, make her no patsy. A true no patsy. Between asking her if she's all your pictures and she think that you know. Shame on you. Shame on you. You ain't gonna make her sort of patsy. And I'm getting off on it. Make her look like.
What's up with my Instagram? My whole feed, I made a new Instagram, right?
So it really didn't matter where they were coming from. They were allowed to enter your life because you were in those states of mind. But God wanted to use you as an example to show them what faith in God can do. And as things got harder and harder for you, you held on to God for dear life, and you never walked away from him. And you learned to accept your life for what it is, which ultimately helped you increase your vibration. You stopped living in fear. You stopped living in guilt. You started forgiving yourself. You forgave others. And you let those burdens go. And slowly but surely, you were moving towards a higher vibration of joy, of love, of peace, ultimately enlightenment. And once you move towards those vibrations, these people can no longer reach you with their negative energies. Now you are attracting positive energies.
All type of knowledge ultimately means self-knowledge.
And God wanted to show them how the faith of a mustard seed can prevail all types of attacks, can prevail a smear campaign, can prevail an isolation spell. How faith in God can help you survive an insanity spell. They wanted you to go insane. They wanted you to wind up in a hospital and be locked away for the rest of your life. Your belief in God is what got you here. So don't ever, ever go a day or even an hour without praising him, without thinking of him, without being grateful for him. Always pray. Your prayers will be answered.
I think that it would be safe to say that the reps should probably feel a little bit of that, you know, what they call it, the human condition. You know, I had to feel a lizard's condition. Confusion. Probably. Did you know that there's lizards out there that shoot blood out of their eyes? I saw it in video like 2 years ago. I think I might put it in this video. So, I noticed something when it's, when I'm getting fed on or where it is. It started happening to me. I tried to show everybody my paranormal stuff. I've never gotten a reaction from any of it. And it's gnarly. people try to tell me I'm crazy, paranoid. But I have video after video of blood shooting out my eyes.
Just know, ultimately, you don't need anyone but God. And I'm not saying to isolate yourself and not talk to people, but depend on God and know He's got your back. Know it just like you know you're going to stay on the ground because of gravity. You never think twice about gravity, so never think twice about God's support. Observe the 10 Commandments. Spread love. Be forgiving. But don't let anyone disrespect you. Always respect yourself. And if someone is not reciprocating energy, let them go. You deserve someone who's going to reciprocate the energy. And I don't care who that is. Because you worked hard to get where you're at. To the high vibration. You worked so hard to get here. Don't allow anyone to come and mess it up for you. Because if they mess it up for you and they steer you towards anger and fear, rest assured you're going to start attracting negative energies all over again. So your homework every day is to dodge the bullshit and set up your life where it's full of love and joy. Everything you do, ask yourself, is this giving me joy? Is this making me feel good? If not, and I'm not talking about drugs or alcohol, if not, walk away from it.
Yeah, and I just read something that said, you know, it's basically saying how you are in charge of your own happiness. Now, I've tried to reach out in so many ways, tried to communicate with people. I've never been able to do that before because I've never been alone. So it's weird because I still feel like I'm 18 in my head, you know, maybe 30. I'm 50 and I look pretty good still, but I'm somewhere else in my head. Yeah, I want to be able to love somebody and do something with them that we both agree on. You know, and I don't want to be with somebody who made fun of me and is embarrassed of me. You know what I mean?
You know that you're on the right path when you're pissing people off. Low vibrational people in this world hate people that have courage to stand up against the norm, that have the courage to speak their truth and not give a flying fuck what anybody else thinks about them. The courage to authentically be themselves in a world full of people that have to put a mask on every day. So when you show up as that brave, courageous, bold, authentic person who loves themselves and just embodies an insane amount of confidence, other people that are in a low vibration will attack you for that. It means that you're doing something right. So that can't even be a reason for you to quit. Keep going. I'm proud of you.
So as we journey along through this experience together collectively, I feel a true link between us all, a true link that, you know, benefits all in one. And I'm getting off on it.